Good afternoon and welcome to Eastern Lifestyle. I'm your host, Davia Pugh.
And I'm your reporter, Kaylee Riccatelli.
We're so happy to have you with us today. We've got an awesome show coming up. We'll get details about an awesome upcoming food and wine festival hosted by an ECU school. We'll get details about an upcoming arts festival at a theater in New Bern. Plus, you'll find out how to get a fantastic deal when you dine at this amazing ENC restaurant. That's all coming up soon, but now let's get into what makes this day special.
What makes today special?
It's the first day of spring!
Yay! Spring is my favorite season.
I love spring.
Spring.
I know it's not my favorite though, but I love spring.
Spring is the season that I was born in, so that's why it's my favorite.
Summer's mine because I was born in summer.
And also, I like warmth, but summer gets a little too hot for me. Spring is less of the miserable hot.
Yeah.
Less of the humid, eat the air, I want to sit inside an AC all day hot.
Yeah, but in the summertime you get the most vacation time.
But today isn't the first day of summer, is it? It's the first day of spring.
It's not, Kaylee, but we're talking about seasons and I love okay, anyway.
So tell us about the best season, spring.
I'm gonna tell you about spring right now. While we're on the topic of spring. We'll get to summer when we get there. But okay, so the sun rises in the east and sets in the west during the springtime. And it represents new beginnings, warmer weather, and is often associated with rebirth and renewal. Yes, because so before spring was called spring, it was called Lent in Old English, meaning to make longer or in greater length. And then starting in the 14th century, it was called springing time, a reference to plants springing, around.
Springing out of the ground,
exactly,
okay.
From the ground. And then it was shortened in the 15th century to springtime. And then it was shortened again in the 16th century to spring. So now it's called spring.
So it's a lot of trimming and revamping.
A lot of trimming and revamping.
Spring has rebranded herself.
It has.
You could say she's rebirthed.
She's rebirthed.
Yes.
As you may call
As spring is so known to do.
Yes, so.
With butterflies and flowers and such.
It's time for spring, so I'm excited about it. I mean, I love warmer weather.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I love spring.
Yeah, so that's what it is today.
Yeah.
Official first day.
And do you know what today also is?
What else is it?
So later we're going to be talking about Arts in April month, but this is a today arts thing. Today is also the World Day of Theater for children and young people.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so this is a day created by an organization of the same name. I don't feel like saying the whole thing again. So, and it's to encourage young people to be involved in theater and all of the benefits that it can bring. Okay. Me personally, I have been doing theater or theatrical things since like elementary school. I was in like church plays and I like to sing and I did musical theater in high school and it helps me with my job right now.
Yeah.
Like improving, like when we don't have a script and we're just talking. I learned my improvisation and ad-libbing skills from theater. I learned camera presence and stage presence from theater. I learned social skills from theater. And it's helped me a lot in my job. It's helped me a lot with social settings and just talking to people. And even like how to, like body language to let somebody know that you're interested in what they're saying. You're like, okay, how would I act this out on a stage?
Yes.
How would I need to position? Like
I love it.
Theater is so good for young people, and I will say that forever and always. It also helps with storytelling.
Absolutely.
Which helps with journalism.
Yes, and I was in theater when I was like in elementary school. I did, some plays, and I took like a theater class in high school. So I know what you're talking about. It definitely helps with all of that.
Theater for kids.
Yes, so what, 2 great days, two great days today. Amazing. So now it's time for our ENC event. You can join the Grifton Lions Club for First Responders Appreciation Day at the Grifton Train Depot this Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2. You can participate in a rib cook-off, mac and cheese cook-off, or a dessert cook-off for prizes. Entry is $25 and proceeds will support local first responders and other community needs. They're looking for vendors of all kinds, and for more info or to sign up, head to the Grifton Lions Club Facebook page.
A rib cook-off, a mac and cheese cook-off.
Yep, and a dessert cook-off.
And a dessert cook-off all in the same place?
Yes. Yeah, and for prizes. How fun is that?
Is this Grifton or heaven? Because that sounds perfect to me.
It does. It does. Coming up, learn about a fun upcoming festival at ECU that will be full of great flavors and unique experiences. Stay with us. Hey everyone, I'm your host Davia. Today we are getting all the awesome details about ECU's SHL's upcoming Food and Wine Festival. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having us.
Of course. So can you tell us the history and the purpose of the ECU SHL Food and Wine Festival?
Absolutely. We started this program 2 years ago. This will be our third installment of it, and the goal for us was to offer more experiential learning for our students, as well as give the residents of Greenville something to come out and experience.
What does this event have to offer residents of Greenville?
Residents are going to get that opportunity to come out, mix and mingle with each other and other community members, meet our students, as well as support them through obviously our scholarship drive, since all our ticket sales do scholarship opportunities for the students involved. But in general, they're going to get to come out and do all this kind of tasting, learn a little bit about food and wine and some area restaurants and area businesses.
Now, what would you say makes this festival unique, and what else can attendees expect?
Yeah, so this is a mix and mingle event, as we've said before, and we're going to provide a variety of food and wine samplings that are designed to complement each other. And the students are really the driving force behind this event, so our attendees get to come and interact with them as they'll be serving as our volunteers and staff members for the night, which is always really nice. And this year we'll have a variety of reds, whites, sparklings provided by Empire Distributors, TRM, on the square, and a new edition of a beer provided by Two Rivers Brewing, which is really exciting. Awesome. And then for our food, we're going to have 10 to 12 different bites. Some are going to be prepared by our students, and we're hoping to have some participation from local restaurants like we've had in years past.
So how does the festival benefit the hospitality program?
So the main way that it benefits the program and our students is that it is such a great experiential learning opportunity. The students get to apply the knowledge and skills they've learned in all of their classes with planning, execution, management, logistics, everything that goes into an event like this. And our professors are there every step of the way, and it creates this really nice unity across our program as we're working towards this common goal. And then of course we have our scholarship fund, which is awarded to students in our program. And as a scholarship recipient myself, it's really heartwarming and empowering to know that our program believes in us and in our futures as hospitality leaders.
Now, how can people get involved in this event?
So firstly, you can attend our event. This is where our students really thrive. They want that interaction. We want you to interact with them and see all of the hard work that they've put into this event. And then we also have some sponsorships.
Absolutely. We get new sponsors every year, but this year we have sponsorships through Golden Corral, Performance Food Group. Y'all over here at the news gave us a nice little sponsorship this year. So those all help progress our program and our event every single year, because it allows us to go a little bit bigger, a little bit brighter every year. And all of those ticket sales that we can get in when we have a bigger venue goes back and allows us to offer more scholarships each year to more students.
What are the event's details, and where can people purchase tickets?
So tickets are available on our Facebook page or our Instagram page. Our event website you can find on the School of Hospitality Leadership page on the ECU's website. And then you can also scan the QR code that's on the screen. So that'll lead you to the portal to buy those tickets. Tickets are on sale until the day of the festival, which is on March 28th. Ticket sales are cut off at 2 p.m. and the event starts 6:30. It'll go 6:30 to 8:30 on the 28th in the Grand Ballroom at the Health Sciences Student Center.
This is such an exciting event. It's really awesome that it's making a difference in students' lives as well.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for sharing.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
course.
thank you.
This is such an awesome festival. Be sure to head to their website to get even more details and find out more about all you can do there. Stay tuned for more on Eastern Lifestyle. It's time for Quick Draw, where we draw something random in 30 seconds or less, and today I am drawing.
And you're drawing a flower.
Oh, okay.
Ready and
Yes.
go.
I love flowers.
I do too. And with it being the first day of spring, I felt like it was the perfect day to draw a flower.
Yeah, that's fitting.
Yes.
So fitting. Do you have a favorite flower?
I do, and you have 15 seconds left.
Oh, that was really
and y'all are gonna have to stick around and find out tomorrow what my favorite flower is.
Ooh, I'm curious.
Because there's a day that has to do with it. We have 5 seconds left.
Okay.
And time's up.
It's a giant flower.
That's a huge flower.
Yeah.
But you know what? I would love a flower that big.
It's beautiful.
That's like
for
in
spring.
That's like in fairy movies when there'd be big flowers that they would like stand under for shade.
Yes, that's what it's giving. Like a
Yes.
fairy would be under here
Yes.
trying to like, you know,
I love that.
be shaded up.
Coming up on Eastern Lifestyle, find out how you can live, laugh, and learn in the city of New Bern this coming month. That's straight ahead. You won't want to miss it. New Bern Civic Theatre is gearing up for an eventful month.
Our walk-in bathtub group, which also, I know some people are like, what is this, what up with this walk-in bathtub thing? It's an improv comedy troupe. That's sort of, it's improv team comedy, so they're sort of thrown situations that the audience shouts, you know, give me a location, give me a person, give me an occupation or something like that, and they start taking suggestions from the audience, and then they start building those stories, and then the actors up here, the comedians, have to figure out how do I improv this story, and then sometimes they'll just freeze everybody and they'll put like 3 new players in or something, and they have to pick up where they started. That, and the audience, I think, has a really good time with that because they get to watch the challenge of these actor comedians having to improvise and figure out the stories and just sort of seeing where they take it. It's a real delight for them, and that's how it's different than stand-up, where they sort of have a rehearsed, these are my jokes, this is what I do. So they are rated R, I have to tell you, because we can't be responsible for the kind of things that might get shouted to them out of the audience, and it is a bit more for adults. So the Walk-It Bathtub improv comedy nights are generally, think of them as rated R, although it's not just, you know, 4-letter words from beginning to end, but then stuff.
Precautionary R.
There you go, precautionary R rating for sure. That is March 22nd, so that's coming up. That's a Saturday night, and our lobby, we have a full bar with great selection of wines, beers, all kinds of things. Of course, our fresh popcorn, snacks, all kinds of things. So, and you can bring it right here in the theater. So that's what I think people have discovered. It's a great date night out. You can just come with some friends or your sweetheart or whatever, and you can grab a couple glasses of wine or a beer or something and just sit here and enjoy the fun. And so it's a little bit of a different, you know, concept from maybe 5 years ago when the theater was a little bit more of a traditional theater. We've kind of leaned into, you know, what is the current, you know, the current kind of person who's downtown and on the weekends looking to do. So it lets them sort of marry you don't have to go to a different bar. You can come on in here and enjoy a beverage and enjoy great comedy for a couple of hours. And they're very popular. Walk-in bathtubs shows are pretty close to selling out now, and almost every single one of them. So get your tickets quick, because it's become a popular, and they have like a groupies that kind of come to everything they do. So it's been a fun thing to watch because they're hilarious. They're really fun to watch.
So where can people get tickets?
They can get tickets at newberncivictheatre.org, and that is really the only place to do it. In the past, there are some sort of secondary sales of tickets through like StubHub, things like that, or maybe people on the website when they can see things are getting close to sell out. There's some stuff that isn't really authorized tickets, and we can't guarantee those. So the best way to get tickets is to go right to newberncivictheatre.org, and that's theater spelled theatre.org, the British way, and not .com, it's .org. Again, though, if you start Googling New Bern Civic Theatre on a search, it'll come up too, and you can find our website that way.
So New Bern Civic Theatre is celebrating arts in the month of April. Tell me how you guys are doing that.
Well, okay, Arts in April is a month-long event that we started a couple of years ago. Some of the artistic leaders here in the community, we got together and said, there's so much going on in this town, and how can we coordinate together so that we sort of don't divide our interests and of our potential audiences and people that want to participate? How can we make it so that we can sort of put together weekends for people to come on into the town?
You can find out more about the events included in Arts in April at visitnewbern.com, and keep tuning in to Eastern Lifestyle, as we'll have more information on the month at a later date.
It's time for the life hack of the day. Did you know that hot water can help with a stubborn jar lid? Just run the lid under hot water for about 30 seconds, and the heat is supposed to cause the metal to expand slightly, making it easier to twist off.
That's what I always do. That's what my mom has always told me to do. And while you were saying that, I couldn't remember if it caused the metal to expand or the glass to contract.
Oh yeah,
so
it expands.
The metal expands and then it loosens a little bit, just enough for you to break the seal to get it to twist off.
Wow, that's really handy because it's really annoying when you can't get it off.
And you're like on the counter like,
yes, like literally using all your strength.
Hot water like a dream.
Awesome. That's great, that's great. Up next is an opportunity for great savings at one of the best E&T restaurants. But before that, let's get into trivia. So March 21st is Rosie the Riveter Day. What did Rosalind Walter, a World War II war worker, and Rosie's original inspiration do for work? Is it A, operate telephones, B, train nurses, C, assemble fighter planes, or D, maintain cars? We'll have the answer right after the break. Don't go anywhere. Want to dine without breaking the bank? Coming up, find out how you can save and enjoy delicious country comfort food right here at a steakhouse in Greenville. Stay with us. All right, we're back. So if you guessed C, assemble fighter planes, you're correct. Rosalind P. Walter worked as a riveter on Corsair fighter planes during World War II to aid in the American war effort. After her work was featured in a newspaper, Red Evans and John Jacob Leob wrote the song Rosie the Riveter, which inspired the iconic women's empowerment character.
The following segment is sponsored by Larry's Steakhouse.
Hey everyone, I'm your host Davia, and it's time for Be Our Guest, where we help you save money while having an amazing dining experience. And today we are at Larry's Steakhouse in Greenville. Be sure to head to WNCT.com and find the Be Our Guest tab to get your $50 certificate for only $25 because these will sell out fast. So we are here with Lawrence Manning, the owner of Larry's Steakhouse. Thank you for having us today.
Thank y'all for coming today.
Of course. This food looks so amazing in front of us. What would you say Larry's Steakhouse is known for?
Well, we're different. We don't have just steak. You know, we have some country food. We do breakfast on Saturdays, but all of our stuff is fresh. We cut it fresh for you on the steaks and stuff. Salad bar is amazing. It's a 20-item salad bar. So very few salad bars left here in town, but the salad bar is really known. We're spreading really big on the salad bar too.
Awesome. So what are some of the items you can get at the salad bar?
Well, we got smoked oysters. A lot of people, like for the smoked oysters, but we got cucumbers, the tomatoes, the nice fresh lettuce. We don't use shredded lettuce. We use head lettuce, and peanuts, raisins, beets. A lot of people like the beets, so it's got a lot of things on there to choose from.
Great, that's awesome. Okay, so let's start with the steak right here. That's great.
We got a certified 21-day black Angus ribeye that we slice fresh when you order it. And you can get this at lunch and dinner. Okay. So you don't have to just come in at night to get a steak. Nice. You can get it at both times, lunch and dinner, and it's a certified black Angus. Now, how about your sides? We have baked potatoes and sweet potatoes. Okay. And we have some fresh vegetables like string beans, potato salad, black-eyed peas, field peas, things like that, cream potatoes. Spaghetti is homemade spaghetti. We make this spaghetti sauce fresh the day before most of the time. It's not a store-bought, nothing in the can, nothing in the bag. It's just a good fresh sauce that we make local for you. Okay. And I noticed there's a piece of toast. Does every entree come with toast? Every meal you get, hamburger, steak, anything comes with Texas toast. Great, awesome. What's this dish right here? Grilled chicken breasts. It's 8-ounce chicken breasts. They're very, very moist, very fresh. Nice, and that has some string beans with it. Has string beans with it. Texas toast again. Awesome. So, great. What's this dish? Well, this is it's a bone-in pork chop. It's an 8-ounce pork chop. Very, very nice, very fresh. When you come in, we cook it, order it. We season it too. Baked potato, sweet potato. You can see this one has the sweet potato on it with the Texas toast. What's this Everybody loves the hamburger steak. Yes. I mean, this is Eastern North Carolina. We've been known for hamburger steaks. It's fresh. We pat it fresh. Okay. So it's gravy and onions. You can get it plain. You can get it gravy, how you want it, with the vegetables that are available. Or if you don't want that, you can get a salad bar on the side for extra, and just a baked potato, sweet potato if you don't want the country sides. Amazing. Looks great.
Now we have
The grilled shrimp are amazing. They come on the stick and we season them, cook them on the grill for you. Also too, we do salmon. I don't have it up here, but we do salmon too.
Awesome.
Okay.
Now, what about your skewers? Can you get one or two?
You can get one or two on the shrimp.
Okay.
Same thing with the salmon. You can get 1 or 2 pieces.
Nice. And that's potato salad.
Potato
with that?
salad, but you can get baked potato or sweet potato, any kind of vegetable you like.
Awesome. And you touched on the salad bar. This is an example of a great salad.
Yep, fresh salad. I mean, just come in and go to the salad bar. You know, it's not, we make it and bring it to you. Even if you call in an order for a salad bar, we let you come in and make it yourself.
Nice.
And take it with you. But all the items are fresh, the eggs, everything is fresh that we put on there every day.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Lawrence. I'm excited to dig in.
Hey, go for it.
Thank you. So, you all be sure to head to WNCT.com and find the Be Our Guest tab to get your $50 certificate for only $25 because these will sell out fast.
The previous segment is sponsored by Larry's Steakhouse.
It's time for This or That. We're between two choices. We pick which one we prefer. Would you rather have a bunny's tail or duck's feet?
I think a bunny's tail.
I agree. They're so cute.
I feel like a bunny's tail would be more like an accessory. A duck's feet would just be an inconvenience.
I completely agree with you. But bunny's tails are so cute.
They
Don't
are,
you just
they're
want to
so
like just
fluffy.
squeeze it? They're so cute. Thank you so much for being with us today. Remember to enjoy every moment of your Eastern lifestyle, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Segments in today's episode are sponsored by the ECU School of Hospitality and Leadership, Bern Civic Theatre, and Larry's Steakhouse.